up portals online. Hey, Sayaka, welcome in. I misread that as meowing the lawn. Today we're playing Three's Disguise. The princess has been shuffled. The Dragon Lord has been shuffled. The goal will be to find the princess and bring her to the Dragon Lord and accept his offer. And on the off chance that the princess is the Dragon Lord, we can win in the standard method. And in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! I believe this is from Destiny of an Emperor. May the light shine upon thee. We're starting with a torch. Gold. Required key. No spells. Take a save because we will want to try and find a hand axe early. 16 strength. We're not that concerned about a hand axe. We should have enough to any starting enemy. There's a cave over there. A jerk cave, which we may need if the Dragon Lord is vanilla. Here's another cave. And level 2. Where we get 2 power, 14 agility, 8 health, 3 MP, and repel. The mountain cave. We're hoping to get everything. The real goal is just this one, though, which is a key. Toasty! Four keys. We'll check the treasury. We'll find more gold in the bottom right. Cursed belt. A dragon scale. And wings. Never does a brave person steal. those two say the same thing because one of them has had their text hijacked for the Dragon Lord hint. I refuse to believe Breckenary was ever a paradise. It's always been home to the world leader in disappointment. I don't know, that's one of the questions we're gonna have to settle. Where is Princess Gwaelin? Welcome to Tentagel Castle. Is it Tentagel? Tentagel? Tangenital? Thank you for the old news. My hit points are not high enough, actually. May the light be thy strength. 2 HP bonk damage. It's a legend. Swamp North. We can see if Gwaelin is vanilla because there will be a swamp guard. Uh-oh. My controller come unplugged? Just for a moment. Speaking of uh-oh, there's armored knights down here. So wherever the Dragon Lord is, it's not in the castle. Unless it's that one guy behind the barrier tiles. Ouch. That hurts more. There is a town nearby. But it's Hawksness. We're not beating anything in Hawksness yet. Warlock. Level 3. We get 6 power, 5 agility, 10 health, 5 MP. Hey Taters, welcome in. Thank you for the good luck, I'll need it. I started with the torch, didn't I? Yes. Nice, level 4. We get 14 power, 11 agility, no health, 1 MP, and heal more. Dong dong dong! That's too big a skeleton. I was looking for the regular-sized ones. Like this one. Maybe I wasn't looking for the regular-sized ones. That hurts more. There are still drones and a few other things down here. How am I doing against the metal scorpion, though? 5? And taking 6? Yeah, we can do that. Is that enough for the level? I think so. Not quite. Nope. And it's got heal more, because of course it does. Guess I just stay in the start zone till level 5. Maybe I can take a droll? I should be able to. I did win the metal scorpion fight after all. Or I could just crit. Level 5, we get 1 power, 7 agility, 15 health, no MP, and stop spell. There's another cave over here. It's the mountain cave, but okay. Oh, what was the other cave then? It was swamp, wasn't it? Uh-oh, I have to go back to that other cave. I thought that was mountain. Wait, do I have Radiant? I don't. First down Hawksness, indeed. Second item here is an herb. Oh, that's an item. I can't beat a rogue scorpion, though. Not with that amount of damage, either. Until hurt or some weaponry shows up. And the final one is empty. Even a crit wouldn't be enough. I'd have to just crit twice. I know where one item is, yes. Have you heard about second item? Wait, I have stop spell that works on that guy. Level 6, we get 13 power, 3 agility, 4 health, 4 MP. I haven't been camping in a long time, but then again, it was never really my thing. Oh, nice. Give me the vast expanse of the great indoors any day. Level 7. We get 8 power, 9 agility, 6 health, 2 MP. Could be near the bottom of the map. It was good enough for you to beat it. Let's see here. Does that help? Not being a demon knight without some defense. Yeah, my mic is up as high as it goes. It's me who probably needs to be speaking up a little more. How am I doing against a Druid Lord? Actually, hold on. I was just thinking that. Did the Windows setting for some reason get set? Turn back down. Okay, it did. Does that work? Because I just it did seem to turn back down on me. Yeah, Windows does that sometimes when it updates. I'm beginning to wonder about that, having seen some of the security vulnerabilities that have been introduced in updates. If it works, don't fix it. Remember when I thought I might be at the bottom of the map? I'm probably at the top. Here's a town. It's Garenham, home of the Garen hamsters. So in other words, don't use Microsoft products at all? Oh, I either started with a dragon scare or I got one out of... There's a chainmail here. I probably should have held off on the... eastward, so no, that is the vanilla hint. I should open these chests before I continue talking to people. Empty torch. Oh, there's an item here. Yeah, Root has all the permissions, because it needs it. I'm busy. Ask the other guard. I'm too busy. Ask the other guard. Hey! Did I talk to the woman? I hate people. Go. Leave me. They said that Erdrick's armor was hidden long ago. Harper tracks enemy. Stay away from the grave in Garenham. It's Swamp South. Okay, we've seen Swamp North. Have we seen Swamp North? Yeah, because I tried to figure out what the enemy was. Or if there was an enemy here. Quaylen is not in her vanilla location. I should have had a link to the Discord with my Discord with that. Okay, yeah, that's where... Yeah, Jerk Cave was here. I knew which 3 caves I'd seen, but not... Also, we have the full hamster tunnel. Back of the castle leading to Garanham through swamp. I at least had, having had used Ventrilo and stuff like that going for me. Anybody remember Ventrilo? TeamSpeak, that was the other one. For MP to XP to the level. Level 8. We get 1 power, 18 agility, 1 health, 4 MP, outside, return. Going to heal up and try and get that chainmail. I guess I tried to get the... Oops. Whatever's under the Demon Knight too? Wait, I've... No, that's Swamp North that I come out at. Wait, isn't that literally taking all the points of using Excel? I mean, it does the math for you. And I guess I take a club too. These days I usually just tell Google to add things to my calendar like DWR races and stuff. Oh, nice. And we find ourselves Airdrake Sword. We go from the club to best weapon in the game. I should probably go back into Mountain then and see what's underneath the Rogue Scorpion. We can join the club. I should be doing, yes, enough damage to one shot. Yeah, it's weird I ended up here because voice chat can be exhausting to me sometimes. Getting close to level, about 100 off of level 9. Which the Rogue Scorpion will give me most of. Find the Stones of Sunlight, but nothing in this item. The Fighter's Ring. Is this even randomized? Level 9, we get 12 power, 3 agility, 8 health, 6 MP. Sleep call? You mean just go on a call and sleep? Okay, that is weird. New town, though. Remalder, the key to keys, but not the key to keys. We're gonna check the chest first. It's a fairy water. Now we'll go. Thank you, Howard. Where's Zed? It's been a long time since last we met. No tomatoes. Welcome to the town of Remalder. Is that a wedding ring? No, it's a fighting ring. Travel not to the south. Before long, the enemy will arrive. I'm always kind of rooting for her to be the Dragon Lord. Now the descendant of Edric, hast thou any proof? This is my proof right here. Big sword slashes. Scales of the Dragon Lord are as hard as steel. There is a silver shield here if I want it. I'll take the small shield for now. Also refill on keys. Warwick is still waiting for his girlfriend. One of the few NPCs guaranteed not to be the Dragon Lord is this key vendor, because it would mess with the logic. Welcome. Warwick is late again. I'm starving. Yeah, I'm carrying Erdric's sword and wearing his armor, and everyone's still going, hast thou any proof? Not beating a golem. Not without more hit points. Okay, so it's... I've only played the start of DW3. I never got very far into it. I'm not sure why. Yeah, I've seen most of it, so don't worry about spoilers. I think I've seen Nesgard beat it. Here's Sharlock. I didn't see that last swamp tile in the nubbin. Right edge of the map, so we probably started in the top right corner. We aren't quite strong enough for an axe knight. But here's a new cave. The harp trade. We don't have the harp. But here's another cave. It's the tablet cave. Which could have Gwaelin. Get the treasure first. Which turns out to be a fairy water. Which we will take. Nobody tell Gwaelin I'm giving up torches. Looks like Gwaelin isn't here. She could still be in the mountain cave. Okay. We strong. Oh. Next death, I probably do want to see what's on the Hawk's Nest spike. Level 10, we get 5 power, 1 agility, 18 health, no MP, and hurt more. Ding ding ding! Bottom of the map likely. Excellent. Or honk if you're descended from the King of England at some... Oh, here's a new town, though. Definitely want to heal, then. Yay. It's Brackenary. Some say Garen's grave is home to a harp. I am almost gone. Thou art most welcome in Brackenary. Welcome, enter the shop. save us from the minions of the Dragon Lord. Beware the bridges. Danger grows when thou crosses. The curse remove guy is another NPC that can't be the Dragon Lord. There's a town where keys can be purchased. Are you sure you're not Princess Gwaelin? We found him. And we are foolish. You did call it. I have hurt more. Here's another town. Goal! Exclamation mark goal! What will you find? Taters finds Thunder Fury, blessed blade of the Windseeker. Here we found the token. This has to be Cantlin, doesn't it? No, she can't. That's one of the few spots she can't be. We're going to check that out, and Hawksness too. It's possible. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 4. We did not step on it. And that's what we're looking for. I still don't have lamp. But Gwaelin isn't here. Pretty sure it does have to be grave at this point. Let's get my MP back. I don't have very much MP. Put all my stats into attack and hit points. Chose the fighter class. No, I think I do want to leave that off. I still want to fight mid-tier enemies. I'm swinging so hard that I want to save the hurt wars for Sherlock enemies. He's still here. And we got him for level 11. We get 6 power, 2 agility, 3 health, 5 MP, and radiant. I love Lamp. Now that that's happened, I'm pretty okay with sticking just to Sherlock enemies for fights. This was my 3 towns and 4 steps area. Then I went down and left and back up and found more towns. We go up here in Cantlin. Right where we left off at. There's a cave. Is it grave? Does it have to be grave? No, it could be Stones of Sunlight. Which it is, which I don't actually need anything even if he's got a quest item. Next cave I find has to be grave. Left edge of the map. Bonk. This is a dead end. And so is that. work our way back down the bridges, then. That one's nothing. $39 to an armored knight, just for fun. Let's see what my attack power is. $126. No, this doesn't dead end. This one tiles. Long dead end up here. I guess work our way back towards Cantlin then? Actually, that's another bridge up there I haven't checked. I think I need a refill on that MP though. Try. Here we go. Looks like she's not on the top floor here. We got very lucky in the mountain cave not to find the armored knight earlier. Not here. Is she on the diamond floor? Is it possible she's in the center area? She's on the diamond floor. Okay, that was the guard. I was like, uh-oh, I just fought an armored knight. I didn't have to. She's dyed her hair red today. We always love lamp around here. And Berkinary was just over here, wasn't it? Yep. In the Swamps of Disappointment. This time we do hold A. Wait, what? Did I forget to turn on Disguised Dragon Lord then? Oops. I forgot to turn on Three's Company. But thou must. Golem grind right next to the castle? Yeah, we can do that. Level 12. We get 1 power, 3 agility, 27 health, 2 MP, and hurt. We just need the magic now. Even though it's going to take a little longer, I'm going to try and win while carrying Gwaelin. I did... Well, Three's Company anyway. Except the Dragon Lord rejected our offer. Looks like the golems just got fight. Level 13. We get 3 power, no agility, 8 health, 42 MP. That level is the answer. What is my attack power? Is it 130? But doubles are potentially in play. But that's only 9 heal mores? Yeah, there is that. I can use fairy waters for a few extra damage. Going forward, I am going to need a couple of doubles. 9 heal mores just... There's no need to refill. Really? Thou art a fool. Nice stop spell. I do want to try and go in on full HP though. So I'll go looking for another stop spell. Normally I'd be happy with 107. You know what? 110's good. Round 2. Fight! $11. 24. 37. 'Thank you for the good luck. I will need some luck. 46. 55. 70. 83. 95. I gotta swing here. 102. 113. 126. 138. 146, and not enough. According to what should have been the win condition, we won. Excellent. This isn't the Dragon Lord fight. 40 is the barrier here. Honestly, that silver shield probably would have made the difference. Get me an extra double or two in. I needed to take all the swings. That was about a 40% fight, according to the bot, so no, I should have grinded another level. Level 14, we get 1 power, 1 agility, 23 health, 22 MP, heal, sleep. Yeah, I think 3 more heal mores, that would make a difference. Two more heal mores, no, 3 more. Actually, if the chat version of the bot is showing 40%, it was probably around a coin flip. Because of the fairy waters. They generally add about 2% each. Don't think I'll need fairy waters this time around. I probably should have grabbed herbs still, though. Not getting ambushed might have made the difference, too. Round 2. Fight! Nine. 22. 36. Another double. 50. 61. 74. 84. 95. 102. 116. 129. 139. 149. 160. We got a high HP Dragon Lord. I'm gonna heal in case, because I think I may have mismathed. 173 if I did do the math right. Thank you for the GGs, Akamasaka, Rowdy Sniper. And time. Since we did rescue the princess but didn't turn her in. Because we're supposed to win in a different manner. I don't recognize this victory music. Handful of early enemies, but we eventually found Garanam that led to a club and a chainmail and then to the Erdrick sword. Decent enemy variety in what I actually fought. No green dragons. Automatically a bad seed. $46 CMRs, 4 Hurtmores. 10 ambushes, 13 bonks, 5,575 steps, and a final time of 1 hour, 18 minutes, and 17 seconds. I'm going to take a quick break, run an ad, and be right back with the link to the pass seed. need to turn on the auto tracking. And I need to turn this on first, or I'll get beeped at. There we go. Robot screen. Which Zelda will we be today? Thanks, Rowdy Roddy Sniper, for the good luck. I will need it. And in 3, 2, 1, go! We're Frog Zelda today. Small key to the Dark Cross. Tree pole, not going out of my way for arrows. I'll find plenty of those. Rupee crab has single rupees. If they're blue, I'd probably consider it this early. Glenn the Frog. That's who you're thinking of, Sayaka. Just a piece of heart on the Aggle edge. We've got blue pendant, regular pendant at Eastern, not the green. Definitely take 300 rupees. One rupee? Nah. 300? Yeah. There's something we want to see early, a pack of bombs. Wonder what the thief was planning to do with that many bombs, though. What does blind have? 20 rupees. We still need rupees. A mirror. But you're blind. What are you going to do with a mirror? And another 50 rupees. Still early. We still want rupees. Anytime before we've checked in with King Zora. First piece of heart. And the powder. Interesting. More pieces of heart, blue, and another 50. Only 10 arrows on the bottle vendor. Yay, chicken in the wall. Happy Belmont noises. Chicken completely disappeared in the wall, too. Another 10 arrows. That's why we didn't go out of our way for the arrows from the tree bowl. Probably have enough long before we have a bow. Just 20 rupees in the library ledge. That'll stay there. But what's at the race game? Just another 10 arrows. Another 5 rupees at home. Definitely don't want to forget this location or we'll go damn. We forgot the dam. He's got a sword! You idiots, we've all got swords! Outside, that's gotta be Kane! It's very likely we'll have to do either one of Mire or Turtle Rock, at least one. They could both be pendants. Does this guy have a piece of heart, 10 arrows, a pack of bombs that we did need, a pack of bombs that we don't need, and a pack of bombs that we definitely don't need? No help here. Next stop is the Ice Rod Cave. You don't want to get hit by these crabs. They do 2 hearts of damage. When you have 4, that is what's generally known as a problem. But what isn't a problem is finding a full magic. Small shield. Let's go into Hyrule Castle before we go to Eastern area. Mushroom, mushroom. Badger, 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 badger. Da 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 da. I haven't seen a map yet. So I know that if I'll be in an annoying spot if I see a lamp. Actually, no, I'm going that way whether I find a lamp or not. Since I did find that dark cross key. The shovel, the other quest item. Yeah, I kinda expected that. I just didn't have the hearts. We're gonna try Eastern next. There's no power glove, I can't take the shortest path. Do I want to go to Eastern or do I want to check the mushroom first? I probably should be going Eastern anyway, but I have a hunch. When you find mushroom and shovel early, you kinda want to turn them in. I love lamp. It does put all of Eastern into logic, except the boss because I need a bow. There's still 3 items there, plus the 3 here was for us. Nobody can pronounce his name right, you just say something close. And he had the moon pearl. I'm still 2 gloves or glove and hammer away from being able to get into the dark world, but I now have the moon pearl. I'm also 1 sword or 1 cape away from getting into the dark world through Aghanim 1. Another reason to come into Eastern, though, is to potentially visit the rupee room. tunic, nice. We're now a yellow frog. Another piece of heart. There's one more non-dungeon item in here. Nice to find the big key here. Means we could be done. Piece of heart in plain sight. Yay. Yeah, it was on behind the mushroom. Wait, I don't need to try to use the sword sparkles to navigate. I have the lamp. Final item is on the boss. But before we do that, I want to visit the rupee room. I think I'm just down to Agina for logical checks. And the shovel. But there's some other logic stuff I can do. Grab that small key in case I need to come back. You know what would be funny? A vanilla flute under the shovel. That would get me left side of Death Mountain and Hera. You know what would be really annoying? The Master Sword. Nope, so I think Agina is my logical progression. I don't have a glove, so it actually is better to save and quit here. just realized what would be even more annoying than Master Sword. Finding the book. It would only give me access to desert. Actually, right now finding the book wouldn't be too bad. Wait, no, I have access to the back of the castle now because I got the lamp. Logical access. Da, 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 da. This is the room I died in before. Because I ended up a little too far down. It's hammer time! That doesn't get me anything without at least one glove, though. This rat over here is a key rat, the opposite of a dormouse. One of these is a map. Red meringue and power glove. I love the power glove. It's so bad. Oops. I think I actually do want to go to Death Mountain and clear Hera first. Can I clear Hera? Yeah, I have a lamp. We'll need some way to start a fire. To start a fire in a torch, I should say, because Bombo starts lots of fires, but it won't start a fire in a torch. Man has a pack of bombs. But more importantly, I also get the save and continue point there. Which I may end up needing if the rocks hit me again. What's on top of Spec Rock? The Titan's Mitt. And inside we have 20 rupees. Remember to check my Dark World dungeons before leaving. Let's see, I've got a pendant at Turtle Rock, green pendant, and pod. 5-6 is swamp and thieves. Gotta hit the mirror early there because do not want to talk to the ball. It is a chatty ball. I'll take a full heart. I'm good at this game. I'm not skipped for a full heart on 4 hearts good. Dodongo dislikes smoke. Wrong game. Big key, so we hope to see another item on the way up. With 5 hearts, I will hit the coward switch, so that I can grab extra hearts if I need it. There's the second item. You should read the hint. A unique item can be dug up. What did we find on the shovel again? Ooh, he almost knocked me into the center. You don't want to let him hit you into the center. You'll fall 2 floors instead of just 1. Got him. Didn't even need the extra hearts. This is going to be map, compass, or small key. Let's go check East Death Mountain. Actually, we can go check Dark Death Mountain too. I could need that. It could be my logical first bottle. We're gonna go down through Spiral, back up through Paradox. Jellyfish are the worst. They love to charge up right when you swing at them. We had the chance to call this at sign cave and we didn't take it. Oh, we have a bottle, so that green on top of the floating island can stay there. Got a rupee and 10 arrows. Bombs another. The Arrow of Evil's Bane. Okay, so there's nothing really up here. At least in the light half. can also see what medallion we need for Turtle Rock. What would Turtle Rock sound like anyway? We know what Turtle Rap sounds like thanks to the first Ninja Turtles movie. Was it the second? Could have sworn it was actually both of them. Got ether. That's assuming we need to go in there at all. Oh, I can't do Hookshot Cave because I need the hookshot. But I can do Super Bunny, so definitely want to check that while I can. Rupees and ether. The play from here is probably start in Northwest Dark World and work my way back around. Before I do that even, I have access to the Magic Bat and to the Sick Kid. Hey, Ocarina! We'll also turn that on, I guess. Gotta have heart. I don't think the overall plan of starting in Northwest Dark World and working our way around has changed much. I've already checked my dungeons here. The hammer does tempered sword damage. Which it probably should because it's hard to hit with. Small key, so we will not be seeing our pal the Bumper Gyptos. He is still friendly, though. First item here is a pack of bombs. small keys in Turtle Rock would have to be laid out just right, but it is absolutely possible the fire rod could be on the pedestal. The other two items here, the other item here is fire locked. I think I am going to check the graveyard ledge. I'd rather wait till I had boots so that I could do the bonk checks alongside, but... Are we going to need cape this seed? No. But I always forget about graveyard ledge. I think I'm at the right spot to avoid bonking on my way back in. It's a good thing we decided to go to Graveyard Ledge. Master using it and you can have this. Let's go check Village of Outcasts and Thieves Town next. It's just a convenience, but I wouldn't mind coming across an invincibility item. There's a bow that is required to have at least one to get up to the top of GT. But it might not be needed otherwise. This seed. Pod and Eastern are both crystals. I now have full access to both dungeons. The Tempered Sword. We always like seeing that. You need at least Master Sword to win. Big key has to be in the first floor. Just some rupees in that one. Wait, did I turn into a Bomberman as my bunny sprite? Our bunny sprite is Bomberman. Nothing up here, but we do get set up for the boss. No, I don't need to powder him. There's hearts on the way to blind. Blue Cane, I was saying I wanted an invincibility item before the fight. At least that puts Compass on the boss. I do have 2 blue potions that I found up on Death Mountain, too. When cooking, don't lose track of the time. That's some sage advice, Blind. As I managed to do a 2-hit blind. I did correctly call Compass on the boss. Yeah, one of these days I will sit down and just figure out a script that I can execute for that fight. As long as you do the same thing every time, you'll end up with the same thing every time. Blind will behave the same way. Let's see what's at the digging game. I forget what was under the shovel. I did check it. The boots? because we use the 1.0 version of the Japanese ROM for this, we can do an item dash where we hit both our item and our dash button at the same time. I think the rest of the smith chain is our best option, unless fire rod shows up here. Just some bombs. Don't take our gerbs! We're the only ones allowed to hammer bread around here. So we don't accidentally walk back into the portal without the blue chest. Actually, I think we could get away with it. You gotta have heart. How hype is the hype cave today? Starting with the heart, 50 rupees, the flippers. That's a good 6 out of 10 hype cave. Not the best hype cave ever, but flippers were something we needed. Turn in the purple chest and then go follow those flippers. Actually, I just got boots. I should go beat Desert. Well, I think we found where most of our health was hiding. Bombos for Meyer. We are pretty much done with anything that we're done with any significant amounts of rupees. Nothing in the checkerboard cavern. I'll take a fire shield. Not strictly needed, but it'll be nice in Ganon's tower. Since desert is a crystal, I have to beat it, so let's beat it. Half magic. Never required, never unwelcome. An old news bulletin. We just checked that chest. Second item, so this should be the big key and I don't have to check any more items. So we've got our yellow lightsaber. We got our fourth sword, we can go fight Vadi now. I'll continue to love lamp. I have ice in logic, don't I? So I should probably go clear that too. If you can clear a crystal dungeon, you should clear a crystal dungeon. Just a full heart on the sinking island. Wait, no, I don't have a way to... I need a fire rod or bombos to get in. So we're back to what the original plan was. Go check our swim. What does go mode look like right now? Hookshot, bombos, fire rod. Logically, I need silvers, but I good enough again in fight to do it with tempered spin, with gold spins. Always want to be trying to go left or up through this whirlpool. Waterfall fairy time. Pack of bombs and a red rupee. What have we got up on the ledge? A piece of heart. It'll stay there. I think after this, the pod is my best shot. Well, he only lost 200 of my rupees this time. Investing with the Zora is terrible. I had 72 chances at that. Is this dungeon bow locked? Still got a kick out of the one time I did find a bow down here. It is not. This fire sheds no light. One item. And one item in the front, too. Okay, so I do have to check the vanilla big key chest. It was a key for a key. There's a decent argument for literally checking that last. There's my second non-big key in the front. There can be up to 2. Or non-small key, I mean. There can be up to 1 non-big key. I believe that means I do need to check Harmless Elway. 3 keys and 3 locked doors left. The fire rod. Pendant pod paying off. That does get me into ice now, so I'll go clear that. Actually, do I want to check hobo and... or not hobo, catfish and pyramid first? I think there's one more non-dungeon item in here. And the compass. And bombos. Pendant pod very paying off. It's hookshot for go mode. Sure, I'll take a full heart. I probably don't need it, but... the other thing I could have considered was wait until the Ganon fight to pick that up. But no, if I'm gonna pick it up, I'm gonna pick it up. It's good every time. I finally remember to carry that rock into the next screen so that I can throw it at this thing. You can keep your 20 rupees. $20? I wanted a peanut. 20 rupees can buy many peanuts. Money can be exchanged for goods and services. What did we find in Super Bunny Cave? Ether. Which hopefully we don't need. One of the 3 items in this dungeon. I should probably also do Skull Woods. I know there's one item in the back. Glad I had it the second time. There we go. Icebreaker and learning the bomb jump have made Ice Palace so much better. Used to be my least favorite dungeon. Second item is silvers. We won't have to do sword spins on Ganon. And the third item is Quack. So straight to the boss from here. We don't even need to worry about the big key. Fire Rod is faster, but almost. I didn't quite catch them all. Keep them all in the corner. Fire next, then finish out Skullwoods, then do I do the front of... Skullwoods looking for a French vanilla hookshot? I think it's either that or the bunk check in... Oh, bunk checks, I haven't done those. Bonk jumping over gaps is in logic. That fire snake usually goes the top route. Only 2 items in this dungeon, and there's one of them. I could just go straight to the boss. But what if I do everything but the fire lock checks? No. We're doing the fire lock checks. I'm not leaving things behind if... when I'm go -1. There's my second item. Please, teleporter is here. So I didn't have to do the cutscene chest. I am trying to figure out a good dark setup for this room. I think you can dash down and bonk. Joined up in the right spot. I did hit the switch, so I have to hit this one again. Fire shield secretly putting in work. How do I want to handle this fight? Silver arrows. That was slow because I missed the one on the left. I mentioned earlier that bonk jumping is in logic. That means the first chest in Hookshot Cave can have the hookshot. think that chest might have to be a small key. And our item should be on Mothula. Fun fact, they actually had to change Mothula in the rando so that the gold sword does tempered sword damage to him. Otherwise, you'd have to use the hammer or the fire rod or anything else. Alright, so this wasn't it. I think the play from here is to go for the front of swamp. Hope for vanilla hookshot, or French vanilla. Or it's in the same dungeon in a different spot. What can we rule out? Pyramid Fairy, Hookshot Cave aside from that first chest. And that's it. Also, I need to drain the swamp. Cash with the fishes. That would have been nice to know earlier. So I probably still would have ended up checking because I wouldn't have known which fishes. One item here. I have to do this the intended way. I don't have the hook shot. Which means I actually need to remember to go get... Oh no, I don't need to remember to go get the key. I'm forced to go get the key. That is a net positive. But it's not a hook shot. I probably should have checked Bonkrox and King's Tomb. Because they're fairly quick and fairly close to each other. Big key, that is one more check we can do then. Loopy here. Do we have a vanilla hook shot? We do not. It's not the King's Tomb. We did loot his rupees, though. He wasn't using them anyway. It's not the Bonkrox. I have to go this way around to get up to the top of Death Mountain. Up to the right side. One item I don't want to see right now is the book. Because that opens up 2 more spots. probably diving TR either way. Oh, and there is still that last item in Eastern, too. I never finished that. At least a TR dive is likely to be cut. Oh no, I have everything for a full TR dive. That is the one item I can get there. Before, when I didn't have the fire rod, that's when I could be read or the owl will eat you. No, it'll just try and teach me another language. Now I think about it, it could be bad. Do not swing at the jellyfish unless it's to shoot sword beams. Oops. Guess who has to do this the intended way? Imagine being able to hover. Well, if I were trying to get through this palace as fast as possible, that'd be exactly the opening I'd want. Double small key and the big key. But no, I have to go to the lava chest. I believe there's also a way to bonk and swing to get over that gap at Moldorm 2. Was a key for a key at the lava chest. Is it gonna be Mimic Cave? Nope. Not the big chest either. So remember earlier when I was saying I wanted an invincibility item? There's the small key I needed. There's the book I didn't want. And there's the hook shot. It's go time. Multiple major items buried deep in pendant dungeons. I was about to get bombed anyway. I think I'm just gonna not bother with... Actually, not quite true. I'm gonna make a save state here so that I can practice the diver down. Otherwise, I don't think there's anything that can help me here. Red mail, I guess? Invisibility? I was saying I didn't want to find that early. I found it right at the end. 1 through 22. Where do you think the GT Big Key is going to be? I'm going with 9. It feels like a 9. Stupid dead rocks. It's a good thing they only appear in one area in the game, or they would be the worst. But for me, it's the jellyfish, because they're everywhere and they always like to zap right as I swing. The only Lionels in the game. Get your rainbow emotes out. First item, Bloopy. Second item, Mirror Shield. We're going left side. Third item up on the torch is a red rupee. I goofed and let the bumper get ahead of me. Five is a pack of bombs. 6 is a small key. 7 is a small. 8. No, this is supposed to be number 8 because the fire snake is normally number 9. Number 8 is 50 rupees. Number 9 is a small key. I was wrong. Ten is a pack of bombs. 11, pack of arrows. 12, it was number 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. The one room the mirror shield is really good in. Nice not taking a hit till the very end there. Kerpow, kerpow, kerpow. Into the gauntlet rooms. I could have kept running. That was a very good gauntlet. Bonk and swing and shoot. I was slightly late on that first shot. I can just go straight into fire rod shots here. I have half magic after all. And even if I didn't, there's full magic in the next room. Wait, I don't need this chest or this key. I got the small keys from... I had enough small keys when I left the basement. Oh, that's not gonna work. There we go. No need to open the validation chests. Although I forgot to switch to hookshot before landing lethal. It's time for the agonometry quiz. I'm giving myself a B- for that one. I did only take one hit after all. Think I can go straight into the Ganon fight here. Oh yeah, I've got all kinds of resources if I need them. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I didn't get him before he could get off the fire bat. Silver, my one true weakness. That's why I was staying in the center. Oh no, he knocked me off. And I'm on half a heart. Sometimes you just get teleported right on top of. Mind you, I probably should have gone to the center of the room there too. For the same reason I did before, to avoid exactly what happened. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They're final bosses. They're supposed to be tough. Silver, my one true weakness. Thought I'd run out of magic for a moment. There we go. And time. You win. Well, if I'd made it through Hyrule Castle on the first attempt, this would have been a much faster seed. I'm happy with the overall decision making, though. There we go. Thanks, Aka, for the GGs. Thanks, Rowdy Roddy Sniper, for the GG. The unknown hat sleeps again. So I guess that's where my mail was? How many bonks? 23 bonks. There's something going on DW Randomizer, so let's head over there. Final time of 1:51:48. Given that we had stuff deep in Pendant Dungeons, I'm pretty okay with that time. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next mission.